want to take a look at the new Honda Transalp 750. This bike's completely stock as it is right now. I'll give you a walk around and show you everything that's on the bike, and then talk about what mods I might do or what need to be done. Yeah, so this is a Honda Transalp 750, completely stock. Basically, the dealers in Vegas, they're always so high. They always have all these markup fees, so I go to the dealer in Mesquite, and I dealt with Robbie, and Robbie was great. This bike is, what, $10,000? I got it $11,500, which is pretty good. Now, that's not Nevada sales tax. That'll probably put me at like $2,200 over, but that's not that bad. Mesquite is basically Nevada, but the dealership is in Arizona, so I get a better deal. And I bought my 450 there too, so I want to show you everything that's stock so we can talk about it. What's good, what's bad, what's probably going to need to be fixed, what's missing, what's not. It's got the Dunlop Trail Max Mission tires on it. Stock tires. Stock tires are always not that great. It's because the manufacturers put them on because they're quiet, because they're lightweight, right? Lightweight and quiet to pass regulations. So they're not the greatest. They never really are. You just want to change them. 21-inch front wheel, spoked, pretty nice. You can see here they're even using wheel weights. Spoked wheel weights, it's pretty cool. I like a 21-inch front wheel, even if I'm doing a lot of road. I feel like I give up less on road and I gain more off road by having a 21-inch versus like a 19. So I always prefer a 21-inch. You see here we got dual caliper brakes, right? Plenty of braking power on the front. Pretty sweet. Not bad, not bad. I like the brakes. There's plenty of brakes. Got two of them on the front, works really well. The low fender, I prefer the low fender. I had a high fender before on the KTM and just a pain in the butt. And there's really pretty good clearance here. You can't tell, but there's plenty there right now. But I don't think it's bad. If you're not getting a lot of mud, that's the only time it's a problem, is when you get a lot of mud in the tire and then it starts building up and caking up under there, and then it becomes a problem. But otherwise, no, and especially for the road. And we got the suspension here. I believe this is 42 millimeter instead of like 48 or 49, which is on regular dirt bikes. It's not bad. It's not the greatest. It's pretty plush, but I haven't pushed it real hard. I feel like I can max it out pretty easy, really off-road. I think for the roll that this bike does, though, it's pretty good. A lot of on-road and some off-road, gravel roads, fire roads. Not hard enduro or anything technical. We'll see about it. Some people might want to upgrade it, but we'll see how it does for a while. We'll test it for a while. Tubes in the tire, so no tubeless system, and here we go to the front end. The front end, I think, looks pretty good. It's still got that kind of rally. It's small. It's sleek. It doesn't have a big bird's beak, which I think isn't bad. We do have LED lights right there, and that's nice to have because there's $15,000 motorcycles out there that don't have them, but not bad. Aftermarket lights I'll probably get because this just isn't enough lighting for me, and this bike being black in the States, it's the only color we get, so it's hard for other people to see you. And this thing's not kicking a lot of light. I know some people don't ride at night at all or hardly ever, but I need it. And even during the day, I need people to see me. So I always put extra lights on, auxiliary lights. And that's so I can see better, but it's also so people can see me better. And usually a triangle is the best option. Other people can judge distance and depth of field better with the triangle versus just one light. One light doesn't give anything to reference it to, so people have a hard time judging. And I feel like people don't see me that great on this bike, so I will put aftermarket lights on it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna mount it, because there's not right in there. It looks like some people are mounting stuff up in there. Maybe a bracket just to put here and mount lights on. A bracket would be good right here, but I have to check options, what people are doing, but might have to get the bars on the side just to be able to mount lights right here. But I want to keep this bike as light as I can. I'll try to get a bracket or something that goes right here to do these lights. Radiator guard, it's plastic, but it helps. And it keeps you from having to buy another one, an aftermarket one, because some bikes don't have them. I'll move up to the top before I do the engine. It looks really good from the side here, I think. You got this windscreen. It's kind of small. It's not adjustable. It is kind of minimalistic. But it creates a decent burble. There's not a lot of turbulence or anything like that, so it is pretty nice in that sense. But I feel like it could be a little taller for me. But the way this is, like, it's a pretty good setup, really. I mean, for such a little one, I feel like it's pretty good. I wish it was adjustable. I would move it to the up position and probably call it good, but... And then we have the handlebars. We don't get any hand guards with it, so we'll have to put hand guards on it. But it's not bad. I mean, I can put some hand guards on it. I think a lot of people do bark busters, stuff like that. Maybe an aluminum one. I did have plastic ones, and when you drop the plastic ones, they still break handles because they just flex so much. So I'll probably just get aluminum ones. Get a real nice display here. Gives us a lot of information. I'll do some videos on the whole user modes, all the electronics, but it's a nice display, and it's a decent cockpit. You know, not crazy. I think this is for a socket, 12-volt socket. There's decent room up here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the GPS. I don't know where I'm gonna be able to mount the GPS at. Might just have to go on the bars, I don't know. But here's the triple clamps. And you can see the suspension's not adjustable. It is not, the front forks are not adjustable. Alright, you just kind of stuck with it. And it's got these tall risers on it. They're pretty tall. I think the riding position, bar height and everything for me at almost 5'10" is pretty much good stock. It's not bad though. And then here we got all kinds of stuff here. We got mode, function, go through the menus, horn, hazards, blinkers, high beams, like game controller on the side, really is what I want to say. It's typical of Honda to have all this stuff together though, kind of big unit. The other side's not bad. It's not too big, not too crazy. The mirrors are decent, good size, good visibility. I'll probably change them anyway, but they're not bad. And it's a cable clutch, and it's not adjustable, as in like the position on the bar, but it's adjustable where it engages and disengages. So you can adjust that. I want to move it back just a little bit. You just want to make sure that it's engaging and disengaging all the way. So it's got some adjustability, but not a whole lot. There's a lot of room in there. You can see it's kind of open cockpit. Show you what the tank looks like. It's got this thing on it, like, and I just fill it to that bottom little tray there. It's pretty much all you can do. That's not totally full. I guess you could get it a lot more full, but I'm just hesitant to fill it too full, like out here in the summer. So I don't go crazy with it. But it's just under 4.5. I think it's 4.47 gallons. 20. I'm getting like 40 miles to the gallon is what I'm getting. The other thing is, like, this bike does not feel top heavy with this tank. Like, it's nice. It does not feel top heavy at all. I wish it was a little bigger, but I'm happy with the balance of it, so. All right, so now let's talk about the engine. I think one of the biggest things with this is the exhaust. You can see it sticks out pretty low, and it's totally almost the lowest thing on here. The exhaust just kind of, yeah, you know, it's tough. I don't mind the lower exhaust. I just wish they would have, I don't know, made it a little better around here in the bottom. It's definitely going to cause to make you have a skid plate. Because like the way it is, I can't even slide a jack under it and lift it up. You know what I mean? It's kind of a bummer. It's not bad. It's a big ass oil filter, right? But this is parallel twin, and I really like parallel twin. It's got plenty of power. This bike's got plenty of power. I think Honda made it to accommodate a lot of people. So it's got some rider modes that are going to help people. It'll make it more manageable for a lot of people. But it's got power. You take the torque control or traction control all the way off, and it's got go. Got to ring it out a little bit, run it in higher revs, and it runs good. Above 4,000, the power comes on. I think it's a fine engine. It's super smooth. It sounds good. It's got plenty of power. It's nice. It's quiet. Certainly doesn't sound like a KTM engine, that's for sure. I think one of the problems is the air box is under the gas tank, so that's going to be a little bit to get to. The maintenance schedules on this thing are pretty good. They're not bad at all. I think it's 6,000 miles. I have to check that. It's a good engine. It's a fun engine, and it's going to be accommodating for a lot of people. And that's the Honda engineering. They're making it easy to ride for a lot of people, and They're giving rider aids to help it even manage it even more. I mean, you can't go wrong. Yeah, it's just pretty good. I like it. You know, you can see here we got a quick shifter. I think you gotta set that up in the menu to turn it on, and then it works. I'll be utilizing that feature. You see, you got some sprocket covers here. You know, not bad. You can also see this big old, it's got this big old thing that sticks down here. I guess that's a oil pan, but it goes pretty low because I guess if you put a skid plate, it's gonna hit on there, or it's designed to. Definitely gonna need a skid plate. Not sure who I'm gonna get yet, but probably gonna need one. I'm sure a lot of people are working on them. I'm not gonna get crazy in anything too crazy because I'm not gonna try to hard enduro this thing. And here's the levers though. Kickstand's not bad. And the foot peg's alright. I still got my rubbers on there just to show them. Alright. You can take them off real easy. There's just a little screw on the bottom. It'll come right out. You know, and then you see the rear suspension. And it's a little plush as well. I don't know. I feel like I can max them out pretty easy, but I'm a light guy too, and I'm not pushing real hard, so I think this bike is suspension's set up great for road travel and gravel roads, fire roads, all that kind of stuff. It's got a fairly decent rear brake on it. They're not super crazy. They're not real big. Taking the rubbers off will be fine, and that'll keep me good for a while. Got your oil fill over here, clutch cable. The clutch pull's not bad. I feel like it's typical Honda clutch cable clutch, you know. It's not super heavy. It's not super light. You got some plastics covering stuff up. Not a big deal. A little protection. The subframe is all one piece. Alright, you can see there's no attachment. It's all part of the frame, so if you muck that up pretty good, you're in trouble. Rear passenger foot pegs. Not bad. See the exhaust is attached to it. Rear brakes. Rear brakes good. A little protection on the spring here. You got the swing arms, lower linkage. I can get in there. See it. Lower linkage though. Yeah, you can see it. Right there. Lower linkage. Not bad at all. And chain guard. More chain guard. You can see here the adjuster on it. Little indicators. And then you got the seat. The seat's not bad. It's not like a Raleigh bench or anything. It's not bad though. It comes up in here nice and narrow. I don't mind it though. I mean, it's not the softest thing, and I feel like this back part is the problem with that. It gets a little sore on the tailbone, and I think it's because of this back part right here. It's doable. Would I replace it? Yeah, probably. It's not one of those things that have to be done, but, you know, and you got this nice arm back here. I don't know. It's going to be hard to put soft luggage on there like that. Because see how wide it goes and make everything stick out further? Probably have to do something with that. I almost want to take this off and, like, end up with a plate. The back would be nice, ultimately, but, you know, not a big deal. It's a nice little logo here, though. It doesn't look... The rear end's not bad at all. Just these bars. This is a lot. I'd like to minimize this a little bit since I'm not carrying passengers. And then the other thing is the rear end. Gotta do a tail tidy, right? Like this just big, too big of a thing hanging down. Chop it or something. I want to keep all this stuff. I just want all compact and like up here. I get why they do it. It's got to be so far down, cover a mud flap. And here's the rear brake. This thing is thick. Thick old baby. Good stopping power. I think it's plenty. I think it's plenty of stopping power. Between the two front and this thick ass rear, it's pretty good. Trail Max Mix Tour. So, what is it? A 150 by 70 by 18? It's pretty sweet. No, you got any questions, comment below and I'll try to answer them best I can. I got more videos of this thing coming out, so. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more Honda Transalp content. Appreciate you, and I will catch you guys later.